Happy Tuesday night, wrestling fans. WrestlePool is back with a No Mercy edition of NXT on this, the 3rd of September, 2024, and we are getting ready for an absolute jam-packed night of professional wrestling. I'm Hosier, that's Bear, and Bear, we are coming off an amazing weekend of wrestling. We are coming off an amazing night of NXT action.
Seriously.
And I have just one sentence. The women's division of NXT just changed. Good evening, Bear. What say you?
I say that you are 1000% correct. The women's division in NXT has completely changed. It's hit one new level. We know more is coming, but Julia showing up at No Mercy finally after months and months and months of us talking about her coming, she finally is here in NXT. I'm excited to see if we're going to see her tonight. We're not 100% sure that she's definitely going to be there tonight. I'd love to hear from her. I'm excited to hear Roxanne's reaction to Julia being here. But yeah, the women's division, which was already so stacked, is just on a new level now with Julia officially making her debut.
And we were talking earlier, I believe it was during lunch, about how fast do they put the belt on her, but we'll save that if she does show up. But coming off of No Mercy, I mean, new tag team champs, and tonight we have the triple threat. We have Gallus Boys on top, we have the Rascals, and we have Hank and Tank in a triple threat for the #1 contendership to the two-time NXT tag champs, Fraxium.
I understand why they did it, because we needed to get the Ridge Holland snap. But at the same time, I don't understand why they, like, Chase U held it for, like, it was so short a time that they held it. And I really love Chase U. I wanted to see them hold it for a bit longer. I'm upset that Fraxium has the titles again because I'm done with this whole story.
As am I.
Like 100%. So I hope that we're seeing a short run here from Fraxium, and then we can get on with, Gallus Boys on top. I'm in for that. I'm in for a good Gallus tag team run, championship run again. But Hank and Tank is my dark horse here.
I agree. I'm forget dark horse. I am outright saying Hank and Tank are going to win and will be #1 contenders.
Wow.
Because that's what I want to see.
They're so entertaining.
They are.
They are so entertaining, and it's so easy to get behind them as characters. So I'm in for the ride. If Hank and Tank are gonna win, and if Hank and Tank are not only gonna win, but like if Hank and Tank win this triple threat tonight, just make them champs
immediately.
Like, give it to us. Like, just give it to us. I'm in for the ride. I'm in for how much fun that championship reign will be. But I'm also afraid that if they that like NXT and WWE is not ready to pull the trigger on them. But
I agree. And now, as far as Ridge Holland, what do you think his reason why he snapped? Is it just, hey, we lost the tag titles and that's it? I'm done with this? Or has this been in play in his mind for a while?
That's a great question. I don't know that it's we lost the tag titles and I snapped. I think that this is something we'll hopefully hear from Ridge Holland and get an explanation, because we attempted to get an explanation on Sunday night and he just walked away. But I don't know why. Like, I don't know what the motive, like, because there have been little things here and there where, like, he got Duke the Obafemi, the North American title chance. Duke loses that. He had gotten them previously, like, Ridge Holland had brought them a tag team championship opportunity, and it was Duke and Andre, and they lost that. So I think that, like, there'll be a culmination of things that Ridge will be like, oh, well, it was this, and this, and that, the other thing. But I mean, I just don't like it. to be honest with you, I don't like that we did this. It was working.
It was. I agree.
I don't think we needed to do this right now. This was working. Ridge Holland and Chase U was something that I was enjoying. And, I was always on the edge of my seat of like, are we going to get this turn tonight? And then I was turning that corner of believing that Ridge was just part of Chase U. And then they blew it up in my face.
They did. And I'm with you. I was enjoying it. He was really adding value to Chase U. He was putting in the work. He was getting stuff done for all of them. And then they inexplicably lose the tag belts at No Mercy. And now he has gone off the deep end. And I'll assume he dropped out of Chase U.
I assume he dropped out of Chase U.
And then, I mean, as far as the main titles, we know or we can foresee where Roxanne is headed.
Yes.
With the NXT women's title. Is there more from Joe Hendry and Ethan Page?
Oh, yeah.
Do we think there's more meat on that bone?
I think will there be on that bone?
Because tonight we're getting Trick versus Pete Dunne. So does the winner of that all of a sudden be able to lay claim and say, hey, I'm the number one contender now? Or do we think we're running it back?
You know what? I think we're running it back with a Joe Hendry, with Joe Hendry and Ethan Page, which I'm good with. I think there's more meat on that bone to tell that story. Let's keep doing that. But what I'm really interested in and what I want to see them commit to, and we talked about this a little bit on Sunday night as we were watching No Mercy, Pete Dunne and Trick Williams does not have a title involved, and they don't need a title involved. And NXT for so long had very little storylines that were really captivating or that we were invested in where there was no title involved. And we have that with Trick and Pete. And I think I want to see that continue. I want to see them go all the way to Halloween Havoc with this. Like, let's let Pete and Trick really build some, just like, for example, Bubba Bully Ray, whatever his name is today. Like, I don't know. But Bubba Bully Ray Bob Jim. Bubba, I'm sorry. Like, you just changed. You're like Snoop. You've changed your name so many times. I don't know.
Shizzle.
I don't know what it is anymore. But Bubba was talking today or this morning on Busted Open about how fans might have felt after that strap match at Bash in Berlin, the whole thing with Drew and Punk was done. But then after what happened on Raw with Drew just demolishing, I'm not going to lie, I didn't watch Raw, but I've heard that he just demolished Punk.
And I think he made Punk eat the bracelet. He ripped the bracelet apart and I think put the beads in Punk's mouth.
Oh, okay. Right.
And then he was on the stretcher and Drew did, yeah.
So complete has reset this whole, I want more Punk and Drew. Well, I'm looking for the same thing with Pete Dunne and Trick Williams at this point. Give me a reset and take this thing that they're doing.
Pete's going to steal Trick's belt.
I mean, whatever he wants to do. I don't care.
Because we fight over necklaces and bracelets.
We do.
In WWE.
But that's fine. But that's fine because they're not fighting over a title. We don't need to fight over a title every time. There can be really good stories without a title.
100%. You are 100% right. Other matches on the card tonight, they haven't really announced much. We have Tatum Paxley versus Rosemary from TNA.
Very cool.
So that'll be a very interesting juxtaposition. I think they're like the same character for their respective brand.
They very much
that should be fun. We have Oro Mensa versus Lexis King, and we had talked about the number one contenders match.
Yeah.
And Trick versus Pete.
So how many build matches do we have?
4.
Oh, so they're gonna add like 8 matches.
Add 9. So we're gonna have like match.
We're gonna have like 15.
Card out 1042.
Yeah, seriously, they should just move NXT to 3 hours on the CW.
Oh god. Oh god. Don't say that.
Well, once they add trios and quads titles, we're gonna have to
and then we'll have mixed tags. We'll have the Digital Media Championship.
I mean, listen,
there'll be a partnership with Meta. There'll be an IG title.
Could you imagine? That'd be sick, actually. WWE partner with Meta, get an IG title.
And they're doing the whole women's speed tournament now. So there will be a women's speed title.
Yes, there will. And so I'm still waiting for women's intercontinental. And
as am I. But we are 4 weeks from the CW. We are 4 weeks from the Allstate Arena in Chicago. And we are about almost 8 weeks from the next PLE for NXT.
Yeah, we got
in terms of Halloween Havoc. So there's time. They're going to build to Chicago.
Yeah.
And then whatever takes place in Chicago and St. Louis will directly set up whatever they're thinking for Halloween Havoc.
Which I'm good. Like we've talked about this we like long builds.
Yes.
Give me 8 weeks between a PLE.
100%.
And just tell a great, like, let's get into the nuance and all of the little nitty gritty of the story. Because that's what makes, we talked about it on Sunday night. That's what makes great week to week TV. Telling the stories week over week and giving us a good,
which they didn't do with No Mercy because they announced a lot of the matches the week before.
Well, because we had to go, because it kind of felt like we went from Heat Wave to Great American Bash, and then from Great American Bash to No Mercy, which was a very short turnaround. Now we've got 8 weeks. We have no themed weeknights.
Just Chicago and St. Louis.
Chicago and St. Louis. Chicago and St. Louis on the road. So give me 8 weeks, just like we talked about on Sunday. Story week to week needs to be needs every week. I need story to keep me coming back week to week. But when it comes to the PLEs, just give me wrestling.
Just give me wrestling.
That's it.
And speaking of wrestling, great timing.
Wow.
Because we are set.
Oh, it was loud. All right. Then, now, forever, NXT. Raw and SmackDown suck. I mean, that's a little much, but
that's a stretch.
That's a stretch. I can stretch.
I mean, if we were on a collision with Dynamite, then maybe you might be right. But
on a collision with Dynamite, I see what you did there.
I'm funny a few minutes a week.
A few minutes a week. We're going to get a recap real quick of No Mercy.
The one match that didn't deliver in our eyes was Kalani versus Wendy.
It just...
Like, I still am, part of me is like, she's one-dimensional, Kalani. She can do a certain type of match.
She is.
If anything changes, right now she's struggling.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think I do agree with that. She is one-dimensional. Put her in there with a Sol Ruka. I'm trying to think of somebody else who's like uber athletic like that in maybe like my Carly Bright.
Yes.
Those type of wrestlers, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I just want Kalani to take it to the next level because we see the potential.
It's there.
And it's interesting to me. We were watching Battleground.
You are on a roll.
Battleground Field. Whatever it was in the Apex, which was the worst setup ever. So we were watching that, and we were shocked that Kalani was the North American Women's Champion. I think we both. I picked Sol Ruka, but you had picked Jada.
Yes,
and I see why now Jada was not the North American champion at that point, because I think one thing that we saw on Sunday night is Jada is a league above that North American championship, and that she's ready for an NXT to be the main event. Jada's very different from Kalani in that regards, where Jada could probably hang with a lot of people in that ring right now. I thought Jada and Roxanne had a great match. I was very happy with it. They told a really good story. It wasn't a Sol Ruka Kalani Jordan match. It was almost like what Kalani and Wendy had tried to do.
Yes.
So it just goes to show Jada is ready.
Jada's got next.
She's got next.
And the one thing we didn't mention yet is our dual desire for the Don and Oba to continue that.
Oh, keep this going.
8 weeks minimum.
We've got 8 weeks And you know what's interesting? Ooh, you're on your computer. You can correct me on this. You fact check me on this. I believe that the Don, Tony D, is from Chicago. So give me Tony D and Obafemi in Chicago. Like, I am 95% sure that that man is from Chicago, Illinois.
Yep. Oak Park, Illinois.
There it is. So maybe they're I want to see them go all the way to Halloween Havoc. It would be amazing. It would be incredible. Put Tony in Chicago and let him lose. Oh,
I'm with you.
Because then where is Halloween Havoc?
Oh boy, I don't know. We're starting with this?
Ooh.
Okay.
Great match to open NXT. I'm interested to see what they give them bell to bell.
Or is he cutting a promo? All right, he's got a microphone, so.
Dang, Trick.
It's in Pennsylvania, Halloween Havoc. The Giant Center in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Okay. Oh, Ethan. He is. He is the NXT champion still.
Yes, he is.
I have a feeling we're about to get Joe Hendry right here.
They're singing the Hendry song. Planting the seeds, Bear. Was that?
Oh, they're going to do the main event. This is going to be the main event tonight. They're not going to do this now.
Yeah. Who are you?
That sucks. I'm inviting.
Who?
I'm sending a Hail Mary out to Gary V here. Gary V. I'm part of Gary V's like text community. He was like, everybody needs to join my live stream right now. And I was like, you can join. I'm gonna be like, you can join our live stream, Gary. Like, I need the link to invite him.
Gary Vaynerchuk.
Gary Vaynerchuk.
Does he like wrestling?
Oh, he's a huge wrestling fan.
Is he?
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah. Oh, there's our girl.
So is Jada Parker now a babyface?
I think so. I actually believe she is. Like, I believe that we're seeing this turn, but also like it makes sense because let's face it, like people are behind Jada.
Yeah.
Like we love Jada.
We do.
And it's this weird thing, right? Like you think about like Roman or even I don't know if Stone Cold had this effect. I'm trying to think, but like where you're so good because of wrestling fans and who we are, and we all want to be on the inside, you become so good at being a heel that you become loved that you almost have to become a baby face.
It happens to the select few, yes.
That's what happened with Roman.
Oh, 100%.
We loved what Roman did so much as a bad guy.
Yeah.
Just because we appreciate the
Rock
art of it.
Look at The Rock.
1000%, right? We just appreciate the art of what they're doing, that it's like, oh yeah, we have to make them a baby face now. So let me do this. Oh, I gotta fix something.
There we go. I'm back.
StreamYard back. All right, so that's like, I think Jada is a baby face now, which I'm fine with. The question will be what we haven't seen, and I don't know if they're attempting to distance her
from OTM.
Yeah,
I think so.
I think we're looking at the separation of Jada from OTM, which I guess I'm okay with. They definitely need her more than she needs them.
100%.
So we'll have to wait and see, but yeah, this is 1000% the turning of Jada Parker.
And we are getting ready for the triple threat, #1 contender, because we just saw the Rascals come out.
So Hank and Tank is your pick?
Selfishly, yes.
Just because of how much you love them?
Yes.
You just want to see it happen for them. I'm kind of
They've been super entertaining, and it's like, you know what? Give them the chance.
I'm with you.
Now, is that the best match? Probably not. Probably the Rascals versus Fraxium might be the more entertaining match.
Yeah.
But I'm all in for some Hank and Tank.
You're all in, not all out.
I see what you're doing the same thing.
I'm being silly, but it's okay. No, I'm with you. I really like.
I'm all out on the Gallus boys. There you go.
I really like. I just want Gallus to have another NXT championship run. I also, here's the thing, is like we talk about. Sometimes I do feel like, and I don't know if they're making an attempt or whatever, but I don't want Gallus to go to the main roster. I do want them to go to the main roster because I want them to be successful. I love Gallus. I think they're incredible. But I don't want them to go to the main roster because I also feel like that's where tag teams go to die. We don't. Yep. It's not that we don't have great tag teams on the main roster. We do.
They just don't get time.
They don't get time.
I'm with you.
And I don't know if that's a creative direction choice, or if it's simply because the tag teams that have had the belts and had the titles haven't really pushed them in those titles into the prominence. You know, they say all the time, either the title makes the man or the man makes the title, right? Like maybe we just haven't seen a tag team come along that makes the Usos made those titles.
Yeah. And the story that they were involved in.
But that's the bigger, right? That's the bigger thing, is like the story that they were involved in. Yeah. So it's like, I'm kind of like, we just need a good story for the tag team titles, and we can get tag team wrestling.
I mean, the tag titles have main evented both Raw and SmackDown.
Yes.
On nights, big arenas, night before pay-per-views, especially on SmackDown.
Yes, but I'm still not happy that we're not seeing them on PLEs.
You're only going to see them on the big four, I think.
I agree.
Because I don't think WWE is going to stop with their 5-match B-side PLE format.
Which is fine. I have no problem with that.
If they just emulate Bash in Berlin in terms of quality of wrestling in the 5 matches they gave us, then by all means, go for it.
Well, and again, this will be interesting. We talk about this all the time, and I'm interested to see what they do in this match here in terms of the amount of time that the matches are given. If a match is only given 5 to 6 minutes, guess what? We don't get anything. As fans, we don't really get.
I agree.
You have to give these guys 15, 20 minutes, especially on a PLE. It should really be a 20 to 30 for each match to really be able to have them go out and have the wrestling be the main focus.
Which I think they did pretty well, Bash in Berlin.
100%. So 8:15, we got Bell. So I'm interested to see, because if they give this under 10 minutes, but then all of the other matches tonight get 15 to 20, again, it just shows the importance of tag team wrestling to the WWE. And of course, 2 TNA stars in this match.
Yeah.
Blake Howard. That's his name. Blake Howard. That's the guy. That's the guy.
That's the guy that does the announcing at the house shows.
Yes. And he's like a backstage correspondent for them. He does NXT Level Up. He's the with Byron. Him and Byron do Level Up.
Well, I think Vic Joseph is staying in NXT for a while.
Yeah, because apparently Joe Tessitore
was incredible last night.
Yeah. So sorry, Vic.
I just want you to know, Vic, like Jada Parker, I've been on your side since day one.
You have been.
And I'm also upset but anyway, we'll talk about that another day. We need Big E on NXT commentary. We say it every week. I'm pushing for it.
Week. I just think about Vic Joseph and Big E. It'd be so much fun. But I'm still holding out hope that Big E's going to wrestle again one day. There you go, Mark. Put the boots to him.
Are they actual brothers, them two?
I believe so.
They're the Coffee Brothers.
The Coffee Brothers, yeah. Joe and Mark, yeah. I believe Joe is the older of the two. Which I won't. So, oh my goodness, how many years ago was that now? I think this was either just post-pandemic or it might have been pre-pandemic. I forget. No, it had to be right after the pandemic, just as they were coming back. I was watching an NXT PLE. I forget which one. And Gallus was, they were tag team champs, I believe, at the time. And it was like a takeover or something. I forget who they were wrestling, whatever. But I had never seen Joe Coffey before. I had seen Mark and Wolfgang a lot. I had no idea who Joe was. And all of a sudden he comes out of the crowd and cost them. And then it was this big deal. Joe Coffey being back. And I was like, I never remember Joe Coffey being here. But I ever since then, following Joe and following Gallus and Mark and Wolfie, just 3 wrestlers that
3 really big boys.
Really big boys. Like really big boys. But just like you like it's so I'm trying to think of who they were talking about, like becoming a utility guy, like someone that you can just put in the ring with anybody and they can go and it'll be good. Gallus, all 3 of them are 100% that.
Yeah. 100%.
You can put them in the ring with anyone and it's going to be good.
And who's the other member of the No Quarter Catch crew that was in Japan? Tavion
Heights.
He's done with his tour in Japan.
Is he?
And
I saw that. He's been in Japan for like 30 days.
Not Briggs
Jensen?
No, not Jensen, the other guy. Jensen is the guy that looks like Post Malone.
Right.
Who's his tag team partner?
Tavion's?
No. Jensen's.
Oh,
he was in Japan.
Josh Briggs.
He was in Japan as well.
It's not Briggs Jensen. It's
no. Jensen is the guy who looks like Post Malone.
Brooks Jensen. Brooks Jensen is the guy that looks like Post Malone.
Yes.
Josh Briggs, it was his tag team partner. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they were in Japan, or I know Tavion was in Japan for like 30 days. Yeah. What were they doing there?
I'm gonna assume wrestling.
Because I saw a bunch of like content from Tavion actually. Like he was his TikTok, he was kind of doing like a daily vlog on TikTok.
A cooking show. Cooking in New Heights.
Well, I mean, okay, sure. I would believe because
with Baron Corbin.
Because hold on, because on his TikTok he was like going shopping and stuff. Like he didn't show any wrestling. Hold on, now I'm gonna go and find this. You're like day 29 in Japan. Bus. Doing what? I don't see any wrestling. He's in a hotel.
You got to sleep somewhere.
Yeah, but I don't see no wrestling. He's not doing no wrestling. There he is with Josh Briggs. Like, let's see. Oh, day 27 in Japan. Do you see wrestling? I don't see wrestling.
I'm going with wrestling.
I'm trying to find wrestling now. I do know, because I believe I saw a picture of it. I think they trained at the NJPW dojo.
Yeah.
Him and Briggs. I can't get it so confused. I'm on a roll with names tonight. I believe him and Josh Briggs trained with Kushida at it's either the NJPW dojo or maybe Noah's training facility. Hold on, now I'm gonna try to find that. Oh yeah, here's wrestling. He wrestled for Pro Wrestling Noah.
There you go.
Oh, this is new gear for him, and I like it.
We are at the parentheses of a wrestling match, Chris. Picture in picture.
Yeah, I pay that. Yeah, like, when they go to picture in picture, nothing important happens. Like, oh, I really like this gear for Tavion. The singlet.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't a fan of his like gold tights. I didn't think they looked great on him, but like. Yeah, it looks like they were training at Noah's dojo. Yeah, they were at Noah's dojo. Very cool. Great content. Go watch it. It doesn't have a lot of wrestling, but it has some wrestling. All right, you win. He was wrestling.
He was wrestling.
He was wrestling for Noah.
Oh, we're getting a Joe Coffey versus Javon Evans match tonight. Jasmine Nix versus Jada Parker. And the matches keep coming.
Ooh. I like that. I like Joe Coffey versus Javon. Come on, Tank. Hank? That's Tank.
I think that's Tank.
Honk.
Booker T's out of breath.
Booker T's out of breath just from watching them run.
You breakdancing?
Yeah, basically.
Ooh. Need to sell a little bit here, people.
Just a little. Not a lot, just a little. That was very cool. Everybody's saying
fire wagon change.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to admit that I was wrong on LA Knight.
You were wrong on LA Knight.
He is still very much super over, and I thought it was a phase.
I'm glad that you can admit when you're wrong. Oh, there's Javon.
Oh, things are breaking down. We got the
Good brothers are out here.
Chaos.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Wait, are we going to get a Rascals win here?
We're going to get a Wesley interference is what we're about to get. Possibly.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. They don't make me happy, but that's going to be one hell of a match.
Wow.
Tag team title match in Chicago between the four of them. Oof-ah.
That's really interesting.
It's the best match of the three. Let's face it.
I disagree.
Have you watched Fraxium?
Yeah.
Have you watched them? It's like, I don't know if 4 peas can be in the same pod, but it's literally 4 peas in a pod. They're going to make beautiful music. Kalani Jordan would be great in that match.
Kalani Jordan would be great in that match.
Oh, we're getting it next week.
Thank God. Don't take that to Chicago.
Trying to build up the first show on CW.
Here's the question. Do the Rascals beat Fraxium?
No.
I don't know.
I know you don't know. That's why you asked.
I hope they do.
I know you do because we don't like Fraxium.
We don't.
Well, we do. I like Nathan Frazier. I like Axiom.
I like them separately.
Yes.
I don't. And it's not even that I don't like. I like them. Not me. That would be awesome if they did.
Wow. Nathan Frazier's hair is thinning.
It's all because of Axiom. I like Nathan Frazier and I like Axiom separately.
Yes.
If you go back, okay, and I keep calling back to this one because it was absolutely incredible. The first Iron Survivor match that they did.
Yeah.
End of 2022, whichever, end of 2022. Axiom is in that match. Insane.
Yeah.
So good.
Yep.
But love them separately. And it's not even that I don't like them as a tag team. I was very invested in the story, after WrestleMania and everything. I just feel like this whole like them bickering thing has gone on too long.
Yes.
Like it's time for it to be done. Either get them on the same page or let them be a tag.
Like my mother used to tell me, pardon my language, shit or get off the pot.
Yeah. Like the whole thing with Ridge, like they were like, all right, we'll make the decision with Ridge and like go ahead and pull that trigger, but we're gonna leave this one going for the next year.
Listen.
So that's all I'm saying is I just am looking for some fraxium to fracture and be done. That's it. That's it. I don't want pizza.
We'll have a frumpy fractured Frazier.
A frumpy fractured. Say that 10 times fast.
Nope. Barely get it out once.
Hey, if you're watching, comment on the video. Where are you watching from?
And do you like Fraxium?
Do you like Fraxium? Are we wrong? I don't think we are. But do you like Fraxium? Let us know. We're excited to hear from you. So Lexis King and
Oro Mensah.
And Oro Mensah. Oro Mensah we're very happy with so far.
I hope he's wearing the same tights again.
I hope so too.
His tights are great.
At what point are we going to get like, okay, same thing with Lexis King, shit or get off the pot? Like, what point are we gonna?
He needs a character change. He needs some time off, and he needs a reset.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Because like the Eddie, are we past the Eddie Thorpe thing at this point? Like,
well, if they have nothing else for him to do, they'll just be like, "Hey, Eddie Thorpe,
go Eddie Thorpe." So yeah, so I don't know if we're like, I'm just not sold on it. I need to shave his beard. Or like don't dye it so much.
I thought it was colored in. Like some of the girls' eyebrows.
I mean, you wouldn't be wrong about that.
Let's see what the world of X is saying about NXT this evening.
Together, forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Anything else?
No, people showing love to Lexis King. So.
What are they saying about Lexis? What do they see that I don't see?
Just a lot of emojis.
Just emojis?
Emojis.
Somebody tell me. Somebody explain to me. Here, go post and be like, "Hey, we're trashing Lexis King here." Somebody come tell us why we're wrong.
Maybe if
typing
has escaped me.
Typing has escaped you. You can't type. I can't remember names. We're two peas in a pod, and you can put 2 peas in a pod. How many peas go in a pod? I say 8.
I've never seen 8 peas in a pod.
You've never seen 8 peas in a pod?
Have you? You don't eat peas.
I don't eat peas. I eat peas. I love peas. Peas and carrots. Love them.
Oh, that's right. You do.
I do eat peas. See? 5 meals of doom.
No, not anymore.
Listen, I'm not saying that Dominic Mysterio is right, that chicken tendies and french fries are the best meal, but
According to your daughter,
Dominic Mysterio is right. Chicken tendies. Who doesn't just want some chicken tendies? At me, Dom. Come on. Let's get on that chicken tendy. I don't agree with Dom with the whole like Rhea thing, but I do agree with the chicken tendies.
He looks so serious.
They're just gonna fight all night.
Fight forever. I think they just need to figure it out.
I think so. Meta
3 right now.
It is. Ready for Gnome to come
and he
back.
is wearing the tights.
I love these tights. They're great. I'm ready for Noam to be back.
Yeah, he's still hurt, right?
I think so.
Shot across the bow saying you have no father.
Noam adds a certain brevity to these three, like a certain lightheartedness.
Yeah.
That I just feel like they need. Like
I always thought Lash Legend was that person. But since Noam Dar has been gone, it has not been there for her.
It really hasn't. Like I just feel like he brings out character-wise, he brings out the best of the three of them.
Yeah.
And that's why the four of them work so well together. I'm all like, if you're not sold on Metaphor, like as a faction group, whatever, just go watch their Stand and Deliver, like the intro that they did.
Yeah.
So good.
Yep. Very entertaining.
And Noam is by far he's the veteran of the group, but he's also like
a tremendous wrestler.
Oh, so good. So good in the ring.
Yeah.
And just like they just need him. There's just, you feel like there's a piece missing with him gone. Yeah. So I'm excited for him to be back whenever he comes back. And it's interesting because I feel like ever since what Battlefield, whichever, that one, we haven't, like, Lash hasn't really been. It felt like before that and going into that North American,
she was on the Jada Parker trajectory before Jada Parker was.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's just kind of fallen off. And I don't know if that's because Noam's not here and just, again, not bringing out like the best in her.
Like, as far as like the women, obviously we know what's coming with the women's division, but like Carmen Petrovich, Kendall Gray, a girl from No Quarter Catch Crew, Ren Sinclair, like,
yeah.
They, since Stand and Deliver, they've been the ones that have gotten a lot of the new TV time that was going to Lash Legend earlier. And now in a few weeks, who knows who's getting TV time, because
who knows where
it's going to be crazy.
It's almost like they need a fourth show on Thursday nights.
It's coming. You're going to be right. I know you're going to be right.
I can't wait. I'm so excited for it. It's
going to be something.
Either they're just going to buy TNA, or we might see Level Up go live.
Which is good, because they are on huge delay putting it on Peacock.
They are 100%.
It's like 4 weeks behind.
Like, if you were looking for an easy way to get some young stars TV time that needed that,
but that's what that's supposed to be. But you're watching it from
8 weeks ago.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, would it be worth it for them to go live on a Netflix for an hour every week?
Of course it is.
You know, I mean, I don't see the harm in making it a 2-hour show. Go live for 2 hours, and like, what do you care? I mean, I get like production costs and everything, but also like, if this goes on the road,
$500 million a year, I
think they're okay.
I think they'll be fine.
But if NXT on Tuesday night goes on the road more full time, you now have an opportunity to just use this space for Level Up on a Thursday night.
Not even live. You can tape it, but tape it Tuesday.
I won't watch it. I don't watch taped wrestling. I just had this conversation with Keikoa and Jamie. Like, I will not watch. If I know a wrestling show is taped, I will not watch it.
You watched all the WrestleManias.
Different.
No.
Very
that
different.
Wasn't WrestleMania 3 was not live, my friend.
No, but like, I get what you're saying there, but we did it for a challenge for a reason. There was whatever. Oro might be getting himself disqualified here. Wow.
That was cheesy.
That was a cheesy little finish. Oh, that was a cheesy little.
Oh.
Ooh. Come on. Ooh. Ooh, Oba.
All right, Oba. Know where you're at, Oba. Capiche?
Ooh. So
More matches.
Now we've got Stacks versus Oba.
Wow.
Well, listen, I think they're doing what we want.
They are.
They're doing what we want, and they're giving this time to breathe. I love the Stacks versus Oba tonight.
Yeah.
So I'm excited because we're gonna get this little build.
It'll be Crucifino next week or the week after.
Yep.
Then it'll be Adriano Rizzo.
Well, I think what we might see, because what they're trying to play with this a little bit is Tony might, not that he's afraid of Oba Femi, but he's got his pride's a little bit hurt.
Yeah.
Losing on Sunday night, especially when he was so close. And so you're gonna see he's gonna kind of shy away from taking on the challenge himself until something like Oba accidentally hits Adriana or something that just puts him over the edge, and then we're gonna get our fight in Chicago, and we might see Tony win it there. I would again, if it were me,
creative over here.
If it were me, I'm having Tony lose in Chicago.
Yeah.
Break their hearts. What is what is going to make us so much more invested than simply we all want this? So it's like Cody, we all wanted it at 39.
Yeah.
But you broke our hearts.
They did.
And how much sweeter did that make it at 40? So I just think they need to call me and be like, "Hey, Chris, we need a little writing over here, a little,
What do we got over here?
Couple
of riders.
But if you're watching, tell us, what do you think of the Oba Tony? We've been talking about this a while. We really feel like Tony's the one to dethrone the ruler here. If you think different, I want to hear though. I want to know what you have to say. So go ahead and comment. Let us know. Excited to see what y'all think.
In St. Louis.
In St. We're just combining Chicago and St. Louis. I said St. Louis.
St. Lucago.
After I said Bubba, Billy, Bob, Bully, Ray,
Jim, Billy Thornton, Dudley.
Jim, Billy Thornton, Dudley. No word yet on if there's been an arrest for charges, but this is why Odyssey Jones was pulled from WWE TV.
Yeah.
Domestic violence allegations.
Oh, Kate Hart with the diss on Braun. Oh.
Get the one with whole fruit, guys.
Whole fruit at Whole Foods.
There's a lot of holes.
Okay.
The more holes, the better.
Yeah. Like Swiss cheese.
We were just watching Quantum Mania on the ship, and there's like have you seen it?
Yeah.
There's like the little jelly
with your wife to the movies.
I hadn't seen it. This was my first time seeing it. There's like the little jelly guy when they first get him, and he's asking Scott how many holes he has, and it's like 7, and Diasana goes, "You have 7 holes," and we had to count them. There are in fact 7.
Oh, she's writing it down.
She is. She's
diagram,
like, ears, nose,
iPhone paint.
Oh, we missed that one. She's like, oh, I guess that is a hole. I'm not gonna keep it PG here, but this is what happens when you come to a WrestlePool live stream and it goes to commercial without picture-in-picture. See, if we had picture-in-picture, we'd have something to talk about.
No, we don't talk about the parentheses in a wrestling match.
We don't.
It's one of our cardinal rules.
Ooh, Notre Dame's home opener.
Joe. Joe, you're so angry all the time, Joe.
Seriously. Well, that's another one we don't see, right? We haven't seen Heritage Cup defended on a PLE.
No, it's strictly a Tuesday
night thing.
Affair.
This is interesting to me, bringing Rosemary in.
Well, she was there. She faced Kalani last Tuesday.
Oh, she did, right? Oh, Wendy Chu is with her.
Yeah. This is who Wendy brought in to face Kalani before Sunday night. I think NXT should bring in PCO to NXT.
I think I'm gonna just not let you speak anymore.
I'm gonna cut off your microphone.
I was gonna turn your microphone all the way down. You can't talk now.
Hey, don't do that.
I didn't. I was nice.
I like talking.
Yeah, but then you say things like, "I think the NXT should bring PCO in."
Oh boy.
I wonder when, because we talk about Jada Parker being ready a lot. I seriously think Tatum's ready.
I agree.
Tatum's ready for that main event run. And so I wonder when her time is.
Or a main roster run.
Ooh. No, I'll keep her in NXT. I don't want to have to watch her on Mondays or Fridays. But I am interested to see when they give her a chance. Because I think it's gonna be amazing. I don't understand why Rosemary has a hood on her gear though either.
Chicken's done.
Yeah,
Yeah, she does have a hood.
it doesn't make sense.
Chris, do you have gnarly intentions?
I don't. I have great intentions. I just want to see great wrestling and really good
What
stories.
is it gnarly? Can't gnarly be great?
I guess so. Gnarly, dude.
Yeah, see, that's where I was headed too.
It's like gnarly is like it's almost like say you remember when these bad used to mean good. That's like you bad.
I'm a baddie.
You're a baddie. Like baddie means good now, right? Like you a baddie. I got my baddies.
Someone's got to get the chicken.
The chicken's a baddie. It can get itself.
Oh,
why are we blacking out, USA?
Don't start this crap. You're not Fox. There is no expression on Wendy Chu.
No.
She's Wendy Chu expressionless.
Wasn't like weren't Wendy and Tatum like aligned at one point?
I thought so.
So this is like an interesting new little rivalry.
There it is.
Very cool.
Clearly, Wendy Chu is not done with one Miss Tatum Paxley.
Now,
Spear! A spear of rosemary.
oh, somebody coming. What? What?
Whoa!
Okay. Wow. Hey, Lyra, what's up?
Welcome back.
Serious? That's a shocker. Not you, Siri.
Akira, you owe Tatum an apology for the way
Yeah.
you treated her before you got drafted.
Yeah, you do. Well, it's not real life, Pete. Like, I love this.
Fight forever.
Yeah. I have a feeling that they're literally going to be brawling. They're not going to get entrances. They're just going to brawl out.
So are they
ring.
brawling brutes?
Folks, I can't.
I must be butter because I'm on a roll.
Oh, we're going to do this right now. No more main event?
Ava, you third on the list. About to put you below Adam Pearce.
Wow. No, good call. Send him out there. Let him fight. We don't need that as a main event.
Frickin' ain't easy, Bear.
Frickin' ain't easy. Wow. So Lyra Valkyria, why? Why though? Just for funsies?
Ooh.
Like just for funsies?
Well, she hasn't been getting a lot of TV time.
She hasn't. I agree with that.
Good, hey, go down there, a little tag team action.
Do we think that this is also maybe in a like we're going to see Lyra for the next few weeks leading to go to Chicago and St. Louis?
Possibly. Yeah.
That could be what if we got a triple threat? Lyra, Roxanne, and Julia.
No, I want Lyra and Tatum to take care of this, this Rosemary Chew business here.
Rosemary Chew.
I'm just.
It's a new person.
I'm cooler than the other side of the pillow.
Spread you like butter because you're on a bagel.
No one puts butter on a bagel.
I put butter on a bagel.
Do you?
Yeah. What do you put on a bagel?
Cream cheese. Don't tell me you don't eat cream cheese.
I don't eat cream cheese. I've never eaten cream cheese.
Are you serious?
All the years you've known me, when did you know me to eat cream cheese? I've never had cream cheese.
Okay.
Learns new things every day.
17 years of friendship. No wonder why all the bagels I buy, you don't eat them. There's never any butter.
There's never any butter. What about spread you like ketchup because you're on a hot dog?
You spread ketchup on a hot dog, or you just?
I squirt it and then I squeeze the bun. So that's not what you do with ketchup on a hot dog.
Oh god.
Well, I squeeze. I don't spread it myself.
You don't take a knife and start.
No, but what I do is I'll squeeze the bun,
freshly grilled hot dog with
so
a
that
smear.
it spreads across the hot diggity dog.
Because this is going someplace.
We're not talking about wrestling. I thought we were talking about wrestling. I could be wrong, but hey,
Bear's finishing move: the ketchup smear.
the ketchup. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
Like Chinese bread service.
I was just gonna say,
Excalibur won't say.
Better than Chinese bread service.
Listen, bread service is amazing no matter what country it's in. Okay, don't disrespect bread service. Being you're the person who introduced me to bread service.
I did introduce him to bread service.
And we're talking about Sonod Animal Kingdom Lodge here in the local Disney World.
The local Disney World. We are local to Disney World. All right. Commercial. And we're going to get Trick and Pete Dunne beating each other up after it.
At the 9 o'clock hour.
What say X? Anything good happening on X?
Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paxley are together again. Everything is right with the world.
Everything is right with the world.
Lyra helping Tatum. Rock slapping forearm meme.
That's perfect.
That's terrific.
Lyra coming back is a big deal. That's interesting to me.
I agree.
That's really interesting. It doesn't make me sad because I don't think she's. What are we doing?
Oh, this is that anonymous show.
I was like, Michael Cole, what are you doing?
Michael Cole is everywhere. You ain't never there. Oh, the NASCAR playoffs. Russell Poole will be live for the NASCAR playoffs.
I won't know what to talk about.
Nope, neither. There it is. There's the picture.
Have we ever gotten an update on Andre Chase and his medical status after
No, we haven't actually. No.
Wow. Ridge. We're looking at you, Ridge. How dare you hurt Mr. Chase? Wow. Who is the open challenge?
No idea.
Who do we think is going to answer the open challenge? And is it someone that will beat Jordan Grace?
It's easy to say one of the names that might be coming in.
Stephanie or Delta.
Right. Is Raquel Rodriguez healthy? I would love to see them two into the ring together.
That would be amazing. I don't know. I will say this: if Raquel is healthy, a good NXT run will be exactly what she needs.
They're fighting again.
Yeah. I think they've done this perfectly.
Yeah.
I love the whole like them finding each other and constantly just breaking out in a brawl.
Like we said, what Pete Dunne can do for Trick, Pete Dunne is doing for Trick.
100%. He is bringing out a different side of Trick.
Yes.
He
ain't tricking.
He ain't tricking.
And he sure as hell ain't treating.
Trick has always been like an intense person, I guess. Like, but this
now
is
he's just
different.
Angry.
Yeah, this is a different intensity.
He's ticked off Trick.
Man, you are on fire tonight.
I'm telling you. This is why you need to subscribe to WrestlePool.
Subscribe to WrestlePool.
Because you're not having fun, let us know why not. Because we're having an absolute blast on a Tuesday night watching Next. Watching Nexus.
Oh my goodness. Can you, that was the genesis of all of this, which is crazy. Hey, we got another sub, 37. Boom.
We appreciate that, whoever that is.
Thanks for subscribing.
You can't see who your subscribers are on YouTube, can you?
Sometimes we can see like who's subscribed in the last 90 days. There's a stat. I can show it to you.
Yeah.
In the YouTube studio.
Names?
Yeah. It'll show their YouTube channel. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But if they but also it all depends on like privacy settings. So if they have
may not want you to know.
Yeah.
Well, I demand to know because I want to thank each person individually. A finely worded letter.
All 30. That's 37 letters.
I will write 37 individual letters.
It's a lot of letters. Ooh, very nice. What I think, and I say this in the best possible way, because in my opinion, it's the best. Like if you're asking this question about wrestling and what they're doing in pro wrestling, then they're doing their job. I just want to know what's next for this, right? So like in the best possible way, like not say I'm saying that like, oh, what's next? Not in like, oh, but what are they gonna do next? Like I'm so excited to see what they do next, because it just makes me curious. Like I'm invested in this. I am. Yeah. I want this story to keep going. So I really hope that this is just like the tip of the iceberg with these two. Again, like just go to Halloween Havoc with them. It'd be amazing.
An I Quit match, a last man standing match.
That would be fun. That. You know what's interesting to me, which would be a really good. I was watching, and it might be from the Bret Hart Wrestling with Shadows. but it might be a really good match for these two to do. I saw like a clip from it, Wrestling with Shadows, where they were talking about WrestleMania 13 and how like JR or somebody was on commentary 2 weeks before WrestleMania 13, like on a Raw. And Austin's talking about, he's like, I'm watching Raw, and they just say like, at WrestleMania, Steve Austin is in a submission match with Bret Hart. And Austin's like, I'm not a submission wrestler. Like, I've never been a submission wrestler. He's like, I don't know if I even know any submissions. And Bret Hart comes on, he's like, I had one submission, i.e. the sharpshooter, but I didn't have anything else. And it's like they both went into it thinking that it was just going to be a terrible match, and it ends up being one of the greatest of all.
Stone Cold on the map.
Oh yeah,
like set him up for what happened at WrestleMania 14.
Right, one of the greatest matches, WrestleMania matches of all time.
Stone Cold never tapped, passed out, bleeding.
So, and I bring that up to say this: Pete Dunne is a quote. I wouldn't call him a submission wrestler. He's not a submission wrestler like a Daniel Bryan Danielson is, like in those terms. He is a more technical wrestler than Trick. Trick is definitely not a submission wrestler.
No.
Zack Sabre Jr. is a submission wrestler.
Yes.
So I think it might be really interesting to see these two in a match like that.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the things that Austin and Bret were forced into, that if you put these two in a match like that they're going to be forced into, is the wrestling.
Yeah.
And it's all about the story of like the one submission that like they have to out wrestle one another to the point that that person can lock the one submission that they might know on in order to finish, which is basically what happened in that match. Yeah. Like they just wrestled so much and so well, and then eventually Bret just gets the sharpshooter. Like, so I think that a match like that for these two is like the finale of this would be incredible.
I agree with everything you just said.
And even more why that's important for Trick, who we say it every week, people talk about his wrestling. A match like that puts Trick on the map of being a pro wrestler.
Yep. As long as it's executed right and he does his part, 100%.
So, book it. Let's make that happen. Submission match, Halloween Havoc, Pete Dunne and Trick Williams. And not an I quit match. Not an I quit, not like a last minute. I want a submission match. You got to wrestle. Well, we're in the parentheses now.
We are. What are the parentheses in the math equation?
They could be anywhere in a math equation.
No, isn't there like an order?
PEMDAS.
That's
parentheses.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. PEMDAS.
And parentheses is first.
That's the always do parentheses first. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
Aunt Sally must be very popular because of that.
Aunt Sally's incredibly popular. You know how I learned, speaking of math, while we're waiting for the parentheses to be over. You know how I learned like the greater than, less than sign? You know how like which way is greater than and which way is less than?
Pac-Man math?
No, which is, I think a lot of people learn that way. I had Miss Palisi from when I went to Wilson School in second grade, drew a dinosaur. And that's how I always remember. Which one is the dinosaur eating?
I do Pac-Man.
Pac-Man's easy. Pac-Man's like, it's a dinosaur.
Easy is good for me. I'm not drawing no damn dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur. Dinosaur. Scales.
No, this is a dinosaur.
You should walk like dinosaurs.
You walk like dinosaurs.
Oh, speaking of walking like dinosaurs, you know, I had a memory come up on Facebook today that...
This can't be good.
No, this is actually very good. Today...
This is about a Smittix. I'm hitting you in the head with a freaking microphone.
No, today was the countdown 30 days to one of the most epic Disney trips we ever had, and that was 10 years ago. Because this October,
was that the Floridian?
This October will be the 10-year anniversary of that trip to Disney.
That was a great trip.
That was amazing. We should do a 10-year reunion. Quick, somebody book the Floridian.
Good luck. I wish. So bad with money for so long.
Lackadaisical.
Did Booker just say that?
Booker just said the word lackadaisical.
Okay, Booker. Nick Joseph is rapping over here.
Oh, Ethan Page looking on. Ooh.
It's an Ergonagi.
You're a Nagi.
No, I am not a Nagi.
No, it's a
I know.
I'm a Nagi. You're a Nagi. We're a Nagi.
Mr. Miyagi.
Mr. Miyagi.
I think that's why I struggle learning all the wrestling moves, because no matter where I watch, there's always a different name for something.
I agree.
Oh, what's with the thumbs up thing? Ooh, fireworks. Hey, ooh,
I hate this so much. See, like you just put your thumb up and it pops up out of nowhere. Can you stop?
It's fun.
It's annoying.
It is annoying. I agree. Oh, Riptide.
Nope. No, the Riptide's different. There you go, Trick.
We're going to see Pete Dunne pin Trick the way Rhea pinned Liv at Bash in Berlin.
I mean,
in the post show, Peter Rosenberg actually asked, like, do you have a name for this pin? Because it's legitimately becoming a thing.
It is.
And I did not hear her answer.
Oh, no. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Maybe a double count out.
Oh, I see George.
George? There goes Vic Joe. Look at all the candy.
Wait, they called it a DQ on that?
No, it's a double count out.
Oh, they called it a double count out.
Oh, George from the wrestling school?
Yeah.
Hey, we're getting more of this.
Ref, you suck. They're chanting, ref, you suck.
They're not stopping this.
No, they're not stopping. These two are far from done.
Hey, I know these security guys. Say it again, Booker.
I have a feeling they're going to continue this match.
So the only match we have left is Oba and Stacks.
No, we have Javon and Mark Coffey as well.
Hard out 10:42. Ooh. Okay.
Wow.
That was very powerful.
I actually think him and Duke Hudson will be a great match. Bouncy. Yeah, that's crazy. All on USA for only 3 weeks for the first time ever?
I think so.
That's crazy. Wow. In USA, if they would have just spent
Billions of dollars.
$10 million, they probably could have had all three.
$10 billion.
Hey, listen. Wrestling's cool again. And if you want cool, you gotta pay for it. Otherwise, go get AEW. All you AEW fans out there, deal with it, as JB Stanley would say.
Lowe's does know.
They do. They know things. They don't know wrestling, though. We know wrestling.
We do. I don't know Lowe's.
I don't know Lowe's.
I'm not much of a Lowe's shopper.
That was a weird one.
I'm going to say that to you at some point.
Please don't. Because guess what? I don't want to smell it.
Oh, you won't be able to knock it. I really thought that was another reality show.
Ah! Can you imagine? Because that's what we need. Another reality show.
Yeah. You ever watch any of those? Like, were you ever a Survivor or
I watched a little bit of Amazing
Naked
Race.
and Afraid?
No, Naked and Afraid never interested me. I watched a little bit of The Amazing Race. I always thought that was fun.
I watched Jersey Shore.
Yeah, I didn't even really watch.
And the one that The Miz was on.
Miz and Mrs. Oh no, Real World.
Real World.
Real
I watched that back in the day.
One show that I watched that like from MTV back in the day was Made. You remember MTV used to like
I heard of it.
Teenagers or like young 20, like in their 20s would submit of like they have this dream of being this thing. And basically MTV would like come in, they'd find them a coach, they'd have that person for like 8 weeks. Like the one that I think about
You applied, didn't you?
No, I never applied. I never applied to Made. I was too young because it was like you had to be.
You applied for what? The ghost hunting show.
That's the other one that I watched, the ghost hunting show. Yes, I did apply for that. That was an interesting application. My video's still on YouTube somewhere for that. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Type a pony?
Yeah.
That's Brooks Jensen, not Josh Briggs. That's Sean Spears.
10. Shave the beard. Oh, that's not what I was going to say.
Because he is. Do you believe in Joe Hendry?
I was just going to say that.
Gallus boys on top.
Not against the bouncy OG.
I don't know. I'm very torn because, you know.
He's always in a foul mood, Vic Joseph.
He is. Well, it's because he's Scottish. They've all got a problem.
That's a good point. Drew McIntyre is always angry.
Bouncy. Ooh. Ooh, I like the new gear, Javon.
Little Los Angeles Charger-esque.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Javon. Javon, buddy. Ooh, Nick Joseph, a little Vader bomb.
What time
reference.
is it? It's Vader time.
Could you imagine just Booker T?
No,
Like
it'd be on
no Vic Joseph.
You and I would be doing play-by-play. So Duke Hudson just tweeted.
Yeah.
Still processing everything that happened on Sunday, but wanted to say Mr. Chase is still in the hospital. Now to watch Ridge in our classroom and breaking my MVP trophy. Enough is enough. Next week, I get revenge for Thea, for Riley, and for Mr. Chase. So it looks like we're getting a Ridge Holland versus Duke Hudson match next week on NXT.
Interesting. I'm good for that. I'm ready. Oh, we got a little Javon Evans and Cedric Alexander. What's it called here? Wow.
Nice little mentor-mentee partnership there.
Watch this finish.
He's pretty good.
Oh my God, he's so good. This is not
Dallas boys on the bottom.
Dallas boys are on bottom. Oh. That was great. Go show these weird girls just how weird you are.
So clearly Roxanne's going to be the main event tonight. That promo, whatever it is going to be the main. Because it's 9. I can't see. What time is
it? And 9:28. Yeah, is this the last match we have?
Unless they book other matches.
Unless we see a Pete Dunne and Trick reemerge.
Part 2.
Yeah. Okay, so you're thinking the Roxanne
and whatever is going to happen
is the main event.
I mean, it's not wrestling, but whatever the promo is will be the. So clearly,
yeah. Oba just kicked the camera. Oh, scare tactic?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, no. Jordan Peele would do that.
I'm good. I don't need that in my life.
Oh. We need some Ozempic. Is this Ozempic?
No, it's Wegovy.
Wegovy. Wegovy.
Wegovy.
Wegovy.
There you go.
I thought it was Gobi. I was like, that's.
No.
I was like, that's like. It sounds like Gucci.
It's a semi-glutide injection, 2.4 milligrams.
I don't want an injection. I want no
in
injection.
one of those 7 holes.
Yeah, no.
You go me to the bathroom.
We go me a lot. You know, when you hit, what are you, 92 now?
I'm gonna flip this desk. I'm strong enough to flip this desk.
Debatable.
Hey.
Also, you wouldn't flip the desk because your computer is on it and the pod track is on it, and you need that. Ha! I win.
Kidney problems are not good. Don't have kidney problems, people. Drink cranberry juice. That's what my doctor told me. Helps flush out the kidneys. Welcome to my TED. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Next week's looking pretty stacked, Bear.
Next week is looking stacked. First, I mean, it's WWE week, so I'm thinking that they're really trying to. But the question is, what are you leaving for Chicago? Like, if this is what they're doing for WWE week, like, what are we going to get in Chicago?
It's going to be massive.
It's going to be huge. They might be 3 hours that night.
I wouldn't be surprised.
First hour at least has to be commercial free.
At minimum.
At
and
minimum.
we need a minimum 12 celebrity guest appearances and the WrestleMania documentary.
All playing at the exact same time.
Triple screen.
Picture in picture in picture.
Quad screen.
There we go.
Picture in picture in picture.
Picture in picture in picture in picture.
You should start cursing at the child.
No. Yes, he should.
Yo. $5 all you can eat pancakes.
That sounds like what's it called? A cheat day.
Ooh.
On the CW, the WC.
What does CW stand for?
Great question.
You don't know either?
It used to be Warner Brothers channel, right?
They need to clarify what featuring CM Punk means.
CBS Corporation and Warner Brothers. So it's the first initial.
Hold on. Last man standing next week.
Ooh.
So there, we literally just talked about it during the match.
We did.
One 100%. Of those 3. So say that again.
What did I say?
CW?
Oh, CW is the it's the first initial of the 2 founding
CBS and Warner.
CBS and Warner.
Okay. Makes sense. Oh, Oba really did kick the camera.
He did. I'm afraid that Oba's going to destroy Stacks here.
Yeah.
We've talked in length about how stacked the women's division is. I think that there is an underrated men's division in NXT, and that they are probably they are more stacked than we actually think they are. Because, i.e., perfect example is Stacks. He's incredible.
He is.
Stacks is an awesome wrestler.
Yes.
A ton of fun to watch, entertaining. And it's just one of those things of but I just feel like he doesn't get and maybe it's just because he's a Tony Shadow, whatever. But
yeah.
Also, if you're looking for a new TikTok to follow, they all have their own individual TikToks, but they've started one as the D'Angelo family. It's so good. It's hysterical.
Oh. Nobody stares a hole through the dawn.
This is so good. This is exactly what I wanted. There you go. Stacks, come on.
The underboss.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
It's over.
That's it.
Stacks is going to choke on its necklace. To say right now that Don is looking a little intimidated.
A little. But this is perfect.
Yeah.
This is the story that I want. This is what I want to see.
He's right now questioning his life's decisions.
Yes, 100%.
He's like, HBK, give me someone else. This guy is such a creep.
He really is. Ooh, okay. Shante and Eddie Thorpe.
Oh, that's right. Jada Parker's wrestling.
Is she wrestling?
Yeah, versus Jasmine Nix.
Oh, that's right.
So Fightful Wrestling posted this with Ova's foot. This is what bugs see before they die. I thought that was pretty funny.
That's hysterical. Fatal Influence. Okay. Hey, whatever.
Not as bad as the other group, Sonya Deville's group on Raw, whatever name that is. That's a horrific name.
Oh, she's not wearing the mask anymore. That makes me happy.
She really liked her Cody mask.
She did. I didn't.
Well,
I'm not a fan of this Fatal Influence. What, like?
Don't bring up Gigi Dolan. I know, because you're right. I know. I agree.
I know. Like,
right on.
It just doesn't make sense.
Toxic Attraction.
Toxic Attraction was so much better. Fatal Influence is just we're trying to redo that, but not with the people that. Yeah.
That's why it's called redoing it. Because if it was with the original people, Toxic Attraction would still be together.
Freaking Mandy and OnlyFans.
Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it, but
I think she said that she misses wrestling.
I think she does. I hope she does.
No, she said it.
Yeah.
It wasn't in an interview. She has the itch.
But she's not going back to WWE because they're not going to let her do what she's doing.
Is she still doing it?
I think so. I believe. I don't know, but I believe so.
She got like fired and made like $1 million.
I know. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, at this point, if she stopped doing it,
they're gonna have to pay me a shit ton of money, baby.
Like, that's a free agent that, like, I want to see her. I would love to see her go back, not just to WWE, but I'd love to see her go back to NXT just because of that run.
Time heals all wounds, and it's a more it's a different regime.
Yes. Yeah.
So the question is, I guess, does TKO have a problem with it? Because they're letting the wrestlers do more.
Oh, they're letting their wrestlers do so much.
Now they're talking about limiting house shows so that wrestlers have even more time off.
Wow. WWE understands who they are. They are a content creator. WWE gets it 100%. What they're starting to tap into, which is brilliant, is that not only is WWE a content creator, but every single one of these brands that they have built through their platform, i.e. all of the wrestlers, are also content creators.
Yeah.
And they're not only like they're almost they're encouraging this. Go become content creators. Because if one of them blows up on a YouTube or a TikTok or an Instagram like a Logan Paul side, it only helps the WWE.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, it just brings more eyes to.
And then Damian Priest on Chris Van Fleet's podcast said he had a role in Black Panther taken away from him.
I know.
And it wasn't from Marvel.
So I'm assuming he's saying that it was from the WWE that it was taken away. Like,
that's the old regime too.
That would have been the old. Yeah, that would have been. My question,
Black Panther 2 was taped pretty much during the pandemic.
Right. My question would be, I just want to know what role.
Don't matter. It's a role. Could have been a fighter.
Yeah, but like, there wasn't any other WWE guys in Black Panther though. It's not like they took it away from him and gave it to someone else.
I think Otis should be a Marvel superhero.
Oh, 1000%. Is
there a Marvel character called the Worm?
I feel like there is. I don't know comic books that well to know that.
Neither.
We gotta move this desk. Move closer to me. Move closer.
All right, Jada. Light work, Jada. Light work.
Yeah, quick match here. This shouldn't be a very long match.
No.
Very nice. Oh, she's got her ribs taped up, huh?
Where's Lola Vice been?
Great question. I don't know. Is this Jasmine Nix's first one-on-one match? I don't feel like I've ever seen her in a singles competition.
Great question.
I feel like I've always seen her and JC Jane tagging.
Yeah.
Show up, show out.
I showed up to show out.
Oh, there are a lot of soccer players in NXT all of a sudden.
Soccer, track, gymnastics, shot put.
Ooh, Jasmine.
I don't think that was done correctly.
No, not at all.
Tell him, Booker.
Come on, Jada. There you go. Yeah, make quick work of this. I just now at this point, I just want to see Roxanne be out. And see, we're gonna see Julia.
Can't breathe. You can't do much, Vic. Dynamite dropping.
The broadcast school is really paying off.
That's why you're on NXT.
Nick's trash talking Nick's. I don't know. I got nothing. I'm getting weird here.
Whack.
Teardrop.
Teardrop.
Yeah, that's what she calls the thing where she like this.
Oh, okay. Booker's losing it.
Me and Booker are in the same place right now.
Oh. There's this old saying that says, use what your mama gave you. And Jada Parker is using what her mama gave her.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Shuggy Duggy Quack Quack. All right, so who? Anybody coming out to make the save here for Jada?
Great question.
Are we gonna?
I don't think Jada Parker has made a lot of friends.
She has not. I guess not.
She needs to work on her friendship making skills.
Yeah.
Because she's going to need some help.
She's going to need some friends. Wow. Last man standing match. I think it'll be a good match. I really think it'll. So. I think it'll be a good match. All right, we're going to take a quick break before we come back from this commercial for Roxanne. We'll be right back.
We're back.
We're here. We're still here. We had to take a quick. I had to take a quick pee break. Not gonna lie. I'm being transparent with you people. I went to pee.
You did.
All right. So now the question is, we're about to hear from it's 9:57. We're gonna hear from Roxanne. Are we actually gonna hear from Roxanne, or do we maybe just get another standoff between her and Julia tonight?
Or do we get someone else?
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
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 Oh, there's Lola.
All right.
There's a Duke Hudson. It's not a tweet anymore. Is it an X?
I think Elon said it's a post.
It's a post.
It's a post.
Okay. Because it's not Twitter.
I still call it a tweet. I don't care. It's Twitter. No one names their product after a letter.
I'm Elon Musk, and I want to buy it because they were mean to me.
Imagine that. You just $45 billion. Just let me lift up the mattress.
Because they were mean to you. It's 9:59. We might be going to 10:42.
Next week is absolutely stacked.
Seriously.
Tag team title match, last man standing match, Heritage Cup match.
There's a lot happening next week. And they'll add 10 matches on the night.
Tavion's back next week. Loading up. And Jordan Grace. They're like PLE worthy.
Yeah, seriously. Woo!
She wanted to stand and deliver, right?
Ooh, did she? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, she beat Lyra.
Yeah.
Nobody's ready for Asuka.
Nobody's ready for Asuka. Ooh. Julia.
Ew.
Yeah.
She's getting better on the microphone.
Oh, very much. Oh,
Here comes the Undertaker.
what?
Okay, this is not what I wanted to see, nor what I was expecting.
Wow.
Okay, it's a little disappointing.
Oh, it's Chelsea.
Huh. There we go.
Here she is. I'm not gonna I'm gonna put this out into the world. Is her hype bigger than Asuka's?
I don't remember Asuka's entrance to NXT.
Is there a chance?
This, to me, is the biggest free agent in NXT, and I can't remember. I mean, from the black and gold era,
Yeah.
like who? Shinsuke?
Like Shinsuke came in with some hype because he's Shinsuke Nakamura, but
Because I never heard of Asuka before.
my question would be so then the other question is there a chance that she's better than Asuka? Because the hype around her, in my opinion, like that's I think if you ask a lot of people
I think the way it was done, we've been waiting for this
for months.
at minimum since Stand and Deliver. You don't bring out Chelsea Green just to get beat up.
Yes, you do. Why not?
This is insane.
Okay, there it is.
I guess it's going down Tuesday, October 1st.
On the CW, we will see Julia for the first time.
I say she wins the belt on the first time.
Wow.
I do.
Wow.
All right. That was an excellent episode of NXT.
Incredible.
Went fast.
100%.
We've been live for 2 hours and 23 minutes, and it feels like I've been sitting here for 3 minutes.
Incredible.
Minus the fact that my legs really hurt from sitting on this chair.
My legs hurt from sitting on this chair too.
All right,
insane.
so tonight, packed, loaded. Julia, Roxanne, October 1st. Next week is loaded.
100%.
We are on the road to the Allstate Arena.
Is there a chance that with all of this and with Punk, we know that Punk is going to be there. Is there a chance with all of this and with Punk being there that they sell out the Allstate?
That's going to be tough. Before we sign off, let's see if WrestleTix has any updates. Well, Collision only has 2,000 tickets, so if you're interested. Not yet. They haven't updated in a while. Halloween Havoc right now has about 4,000. That was as of August 31st.
Okay.
Where is October 1st? Yeah, it hasn't been updated in a while. It's currently set up for 7,500. They have a shade under 5,000.
Allstate is set up for 7,500?
Yeah. I think they're tarping off hard cam as of right now, but I mean that Lord knows what it's going to be with her
right
at the top of the card.
Right.
So it'll be very, very interesting. All right.
Well, incredible.
This was fun, Bear.
This was a great night of NXT. Next week is stacked. I can only imagine what they're going to do for the week after. And then
yeah,
we're on the road to Allstate Arena. So
we are.
This is Bear. This one's Bear. That one's Hosier. This is WrestlePool.